Hello everyone. I would like to start off with how I got into this sort of genre of online entertainment known as YouTube poop. It originates. It all starts for me in grade school when I should have been working on the computer during computer class, but I would just blitz through everything and I would just jump right into the internet afterwards. And most of the time I would always levitate towards YouTube. Now at the time, the thing that was really popping off was MLG, but most people will say that MLG is literally the little brother of YouTube poop, because a lot of what MLG inherited from YouTube poop is what makes MLG so great back then. A lot of visionary effects, sound effects, mashups, memes, vibrant colors, loud sounds. Loud equals funny. YouTube poop did all of that, and MLG just personified its own version of it. Now, usually when I think of YouTube poop, I always think of obligatory, inappropriate, not stuff that you wouldn't say to your parents, or stuff that you wouldn't say while on the clock at work. It's something that if you were to bring up to a friend, family, or even stranger, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. If I were to just walk up to a person or one of my family members and go, "You guys remember that one YouTube video from 11 years ago where SpongeBob is looking through a box of cereal to try and get a toy, but then Anchor falls on his roof, but instead of saying an Anchor, he says a Pokemon over and over again, and then tries to tell Squidward, he's like, Squidward, this guy had a Pokemon from my cereal box. Squidward, this guy had a Pokemon. And then Squidward would say, that's not a Pokemon, that's a gay Luigi. It just wouldn't make any sense explaining this. I could get as descriptive as I possibly could. I could go on a whole spiel. I could write a 3-page essay for that one scene alone, and people still wouldn't understand. And I think that's the core glory behind it, is that it's not something you would need to grasp internally. It's something that you could just enjoy. If you put any more thought into it, then you just wouldn't get it. It's something you would enjoy. It's something we all could enjoy back then, because I don't think we understood the potential of the internet back then, the software we developed as a race. What we were given back then and what we have now compared to back then is completely different, and what people do with the stuff we have now is amazing. From a seedling, you slowly start to branch and sprout out the more you grow. There's this one game called Sonic Mania that released a couple years ago, and on PC, on computers, you could mod games, and someone made this mod for Sonic Mania called Sonic Mania Repainted, and for this mod, they they made sprites, animations, and they put it over the main Sonic Mania sprites and animations, replaced them with a bunch of crazy wonky characters, and most importantly is that they redid the music for the game. They did mashups. Now, one of my favorite mashups for this is Chemical Hammer Plant Zone, where it takes the main instrumentals and melodies of Chemical Plant Act 2 from Sonic Mania, and it mixes in an intro from an old early 90s cartoon called Hammerman, where it's sung by MC Hammer himself, and it meshes this intro to the cartoon song with the Sonic Mania instrumental melody very well, to where it's like nothing changed at all. It's just the inclusion of lyrics now, but it isn't about Chemical Plant Zone. It's about a man finding a pair of shoes and dancing every night. Once he puts on the shoes, he becomes Hammerman. That's what the intro is about for the cartoon. But when this mashup comes together, you can't picture it in your head. All you can do is listen to it. All you can do is enjoy what this person made. That's all you could do. And if you try to overthink it, you might not like it. You might hate it even. If you take stuff like this too seriously, you'll hate it. There's a certain level to enjoy, and then a certain level to observe. If you over-observe, you're not gonna like what you see. But if you look close enough, you'll understand what you're looking at, but you won't fully grasp it. That's the glory behind the content, especially music like this. When someone makes a rip of a song using the instrumentals of a video game, like for example Silva Gunner, he's a YouTuber that does this all the time. He takes early 2000s songs like from Lady Gaga, DJ Usher, that guy who made Blinding Lights. He'll take their songs and insert them into video game music. He won't put the lyrics or anything. He'll make the instrumentals and melody match the song. Like, one of my favorites of his work is Sonic 3's Flying Battery Zone Act 1, and he did that. He mixed it in with Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, but instead of the lyrics, the main melody of Flying Battery was edited and remixed to just be Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, while the instrumental remained the same. That kind of rip is I feel is something inspired by YTP, because that's what YTP did. It took a normal episode of like one of a cult classic cartoon and remixed it and turned it into something special. Something that you could understand, but something that you shouldn't look further into. It's supposed to be. It's not something you would normally view on a daily basis. It's not something you would stumble across normally. You would have to look for this, and to truly understand it, you can't. You can't understand why SpongeBob and Patrick are holding grenades. You can't understand why Luigi has his suddenly big eyes, big nose, and is telling you to destroy Mario. You can't understand why the guy from 300 is yelling over and over again on a synth rave music loop thingy. You just can't. And you're not supposed to. You're just supposed to enjoy it. And the more, especially back then, the more content people made on this subject, the more it grew. And the more inspiration people took from others. That's what I think is so special about YTP. That's why I said earlier, people think MLG is the little brother of YTP because of all the traits MLG took from it. There's Flying Kitty. That's another YouTuber that still does YTPs, I'm pretty sure. They made Despacito 2. Despacito 2 is just an edited version of the original Despacito, the song, where a bunch of crazy, wonky stuff happens for no reason. It's just a mesh of jokes just clumped together, made for entertainment, and entertainment only. And I find that really enjoyable. Now, it doesn't appeal to everybody, but I don't think it's supposed to. Because some people try to dig deeper and find a deeper meaning into this, while it's just someone making nothing into something just because they can. And I find that beautiful. And the more people that get inspired by each other's works, then that gives us more content to look at. It gives us more content to enjoy. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you later.